Hello model railroaders, welcome to my workbench. Today I'm going to show you how to make this particular load right here, and piece just came off. Well, this is really easy. You should have everything already laying around the house somewhere. Regardless of where you live, you should have these things somewhere in your home. This is nothing but polystyrene, this stuff. It's a piece of polystyrene sheet. And you're wondering, how did I get it to condense down and look like big chunks of, steel mill slag? Really easy. My wife got me an awesome new tool that I'm going to share with you now because I got other projects that I'm going to use this on. This right here is the Chandler Tools CTHG 150D. This is a very nice little tool. I wanted a heat gun, but I didn't want a big ginormous one, I can't really use and store and what have you. So my wife found this one. This is pretty great. I like this tool. It puts out some heat too. I burnt my fingers yesterday messing with it. But let me show you how it works. So in order to get this load, you're going to have to find a piece of polystyrene foam. And all you do is wait for the sucker to heat up, and you just melt it down. Now, you do this in a very well ventilated area because polystyrene, the fumes and gases coming off of it can kill you over time, give you all kind of nasty cancers. But all I'm doing is just melting down the edges and getting the polystyrene to collapse on itself into big chunks. I used a different kind of foam yesterday to get this load that I just showed you, and I'll show you how to paint it and do all that other stuff. I'm only going to do a little bit just to give you the general idea of what's going on here. And give it a few seconds to harden up. That's all you want to do is just melt it and get it to downsize just a wee bit into pieces that you can then crumble up and break off. Alright, that should be good. Chandler Tools. Very nice tool. I'll show you something really neat here in the next video I plan on making. Alright, then all you do is just break this stuff off. Well, this piece didn't do as well as the other piece I had. And it's going to be very hot. So unless you have asbestos hands, I'd wear gloves or something. And then all you're going to do is just break this down even more into little teeny tiny chunks. Then after you've broken them down into little teeny tiny chunks, you can then you only need probably about this much to make a load in. I like to use the cardstock method. This isn't a piece for an actual freight car, but it'll give you the general idea. You can use cardboard, you can use foam, you can use whatever. You just need something to apply good old Elmer's glue or whatever kind of glue you got to it. Slather it on there, and then you just basically sprinkle this stuff on there until it sticks. That's it. But after you've done that, you have to paint it. I like using Rust-Oleum oxide red primer as the first base coat, and then with a second base coat or another coat, I use the Rust-Oleum metallic aluminum to give it, that aluminum or the metal look to it. I guess it looks like metal. I think it looked pretty snazzy. I mean, it looks like, I guess it looks like slag. It's my attempt at making just a slag recycled load. Because after, they carry all the slag to the slag pit, they dump it, they go through it, they break it up, they find big chunks of iron like this, and they recycle it. So that's exactly what I'm trying to mimic here. And that's is a very, very simple, easy to do. Everybody's got this stuff in their house. You may not have a heat gun, but get one. This is a great tool. I like this tool. And I just wanted to share it and pass it on with you guys. But that's it. You just melt right down through here, crumble it up in little pieces, glue it to a piece of cardstock, and done. Painted. Done. Freight car load. This is for a 50-foot Athrean gondola. And that's it. Later.